Hi guys, Filipina wife abroad. This is just a part two of our Valentine celebration. The title of our conversation right now, guys, is
the real story behind your Valentine's Day gift, not the fantasy
fantasy.
That's right. So you were living the fantasy for a few hours. Now
Guys,
you get the
he's
reality.
giving me, a Valentine fantasy. Okay, but there is the truth behind it. So crazy that I recalled what happened last night, and I connected everything since last night. Well, again, I think let's start from the fantasy of our Valentine, because husband always want to surprise their wives and to impress their wives, or vice versa. Okay, in our case, it's Chris wants to impress me on Valentine's Day. Well, he did last year. I mean, so this time he wants to level up. So, the Valentine fantasy is he wanted me to give this kind of flower, which is, well, it's my favorite color. It's purple and rainbow roses. Like, I have never seen this in my life. And he is, I think, too curious to,
They're called kaleidoscope roses.
Kaleidoscope. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Isn't it pretty? Very amazing flowers. So this is the fantasy, guys. So he ordered it
On January 3rd.
January 3rd?
January 3rd.
Oh my gosh, it's over a month.
Over a month ago.
Okay, this story actually began last night. He was so busy. Like, he was talking like around 8 p.m., past 8 p.m. And he was talking to someone who was like so upset. So eventually I asked him if he had meeting, and he said yes. And I was actually thinking that, it's so rude of them to have a meeting while, the work is over. And it is super unusual for me because he is not doing it. It was the first time. Another thing, when we were in Walmart yesterday, and I kept picking up flowers because I need to change my flowers. And he kept returning it to the display. So I just forgot it. Okay, fine. Maybe he's just cutting our cost here at home. Oh, by the way, here it is. Why is he talking to someone? Because, this is the fantasy, He wrote a letter to the company of this flower because, to make the story short, what happened?
Well, the flowers didn't arrive like they were supposed to. So they were supposed to arrive yesterday and past the delivery time. Well, I had called during the day and I said, are the flowers coming? They said yes. And then after the delivery time was up, I went back on the phone, waited for a long time, finally talked to someone who said, no, they don't have the flowers in stock and they're not being delivered. And, well, what alternatives do you have to get me flowers right away? We don't have any alternatives. Whatever we do will be well past Valentine's Day. And I was none too happy. And this was 1-800-Flowers, probably the world's largest flower company, telling me that not only did they take my order in January, but they didn't tell me they couldn't deliver until after it was supposed to be delivered. And
past Valentine.
And then they come back and say, we can't even do anything past Valentine's Day.
Yes, that is really so rude, guys. So
and I was on the phone for hours dealing with this. And I'm trying to hide it from my wife.
Yes.
Just walking here thinking that I had just lost my mind.
Yeah, I just actually ignored him because he was so stressed. And I was thinking, oh my God, what happened to his work? So I just continued what I was doing. I was making, my cheesecake for my gift for him this Valentine's. So this is it. He's addressing this letter to the CEO in his writing.
I'll read quickly. So the CEO of 1-800-Flowers, which is one of the world's largest flower companies, if not the biggest, is Chris McCann. And so I found his corporate headquarters address and I sent him a letter this morning. It's
Shout out Chris McCann.
Chris McCann. CEO of 1-800-Flowers. So what I did is the letter, here goes, and I'll read it quickly. I'm writing this letter to express my extreme dissatisfaction with the quality of customer service from your company. On January 3rd, 2021, I placed an order, blah, 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 to be delivered to my wife on February 12th, 2021. These flowers were a dream of hers, and I needed them to arrive prior to a Valentine's getaway we had planned. A little bit of exaggeration, but you get the point. On the afternoon of February 12th, I noticed online that the tracking was not updated, and I was concerned that the flowers would not be delivered in a timely manner. I called customer service, and after waiting 20 minutes, talked to a customer service rep who reassured me that, yes, they would arrive that evening. Later in the evening, I had not received the flowers and called the customer service line again. I waited another 25 minutes. I talked to another customer representative who informed me that the flowers were not available and were never sent. I was devastated because my window of opportunity to do something special for my wife for Valentine's Day was gone, and I felt deceived by your team members who provided false information earlier in the day. The customer service representative told me there was no options to get flowers to my wife until after Valentine's Day, and she could not provide any alternatives to get me flowers sooner. The lack of an attempt to help me resolve the situation has left a bad taste in my mouth. I understand things happen, but your company displayed the trifecta of bad customer service. Number one, your company deceived, lied, or misinformed. In parentheses, I said, pick your term, or were grossly negligent in not providing accurate information the first time I called. Had your team informed me at this time, I would have had time to adjust my plans versus trusting your team would deliver. 2, your company displayed major incompetence in accepting an order 6 weeks prior to the needed delivery and then not informing me it would arrive. A simple email or phone call would have sufficed, and I could have made an alternative selection. 3, your company offered no empathy to my situation and did not offer a single remedy to my dilemma. Offering a refund and a minuscule discount on a future purchase did not address my need or my situation. How can a company with core values accept that customers were pained by your negligence? And the worst part is I had to spend another 45 minutes on hold after the conversation began just to have her to commit to the refund. Not only lacking any empathy, but a complete lack of responsiveness. By the time you receive this letter, Valentine's Day will be long past, and my wife will only have excuses from me on not delivering a great experience. I am certain she will forgive me and forget about the situation. I, however, will not forget this experience, and I will share my extreme dissatisfaction with 1-800-Flowers any chance I can for many years into the future. I'm writing this letter to you not seeking any remedy for the situation, but to give you a chance to directly address your customer service issues. I don't want another unsuspecting husbands to experience the same anxiety and anger
I
I've
like that part.
experienced. Regards. So it was late last night when I got off the phone. It was about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And so, we go to bed, and I'm annoyed and didn't have time really to fix any dinner. And I had a sausage biscuit. It was the only thing I ate because I was on the phone for so long and Pinky was busy doing other things. And so this morning, thankfully she was talking to her niece, and I was able
In bed, yes.
I was able to sneak out of the house for a few minutes. I ran to the local grocery store, picked up the only remaining flowers they had left, and earlier while we were in bed, she was sitting there showing off how she loved these socks and how comfortable they were.
Because I was wearing these socks since last night, and I really love this. And in fact, he forgot when he gave this to me. So this morning I was really bragging to him, and I said, hey, I really love these socks. Very comfortable,
Yeah, so I'm at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And there's socks.
Yeah, this
Valentine's Day socks beside what remaining flowers they had. And I grabbed the Valentine's Day
socks. So it gave him an idea that I love socks.
Yeah, so I grabbed the socks, grabbed the Valentine's Day flowers.
Perfect.
Got back to the house while she was still talking to her niece.
My niece, yeah.
She never noticed I was gone.
I did not, yeah.
And then I prepared a presentation for her as she came down the steps. And she could get surprised. Oh, look, there's flowers and socks. Oh, my goodness. How did my husband know I like
But you know what, guys?
I have something to show you. Come on, let's go. Oh my gosh. Isn't it pretty? Socks. This is the socks I like. So wearing is just extremely cold, guys.
He was really convincing me that they're really beautiful flowers, and I said, yeah.
They are beautiful flowers.
Yeah, they're beautiful flowers. Don't get me wrong. But I said, remember, but in my mind, guys, I really don't like white and the combination. But flowers already in the store ran out, so he had no choice but to pick them up. So yes, I think, and I was thinking of all gift, why socks? Why this socks is just very simple, and these are just super normal, and in here in stores in the US, and you can actually find really more awesome and prettier socks, you know. And I was thinking, why is this socks? But I cannot complain, guys, because you know it's the thought really that counts again. But somehow it's winter, and yeah, I think that's really amazing. And also last night I was really wondering because he was opening the or CCTV, you know, on his phone, on his iPad. And it was so unusual. For the first time, he just kept turning it on there. And I was so scared. And I said, why are you turning on our CCTV? Who's outside? And he said, yeah, because I kept, you know, hearing these strange sounds from the truck. And I said, I didn't hear anything, you know. I did not hear anything. I said, maybe there are flies or bugs. No, it's a oh my gosh. So now, guys, I realize that story. So that is exactly how the situation was going on, and I didn't know that it has connection to these flowers today, which I really appreciate it, you know. But really the socks, and it's just so funny because this morning I was bragging my socks to him, and it was already a sign that, oh my God, she is giving me exactly what she needs. So when she arrived at that local store, and he realized, oh, okay, this is an easy pick now. You know, I don't need to pick some other stuff. It's just Pinky loves socks. Oh my gosh, guys, it's just so amazing because everything is just all connected. You know, although he is really hurt with this letter or with the service, the dissatisfaction he is experiencing from this company, but somehow he solved this problem. Can you imagine, of all weekends, guys, for the first time that I stayed in bed for so many hours, actually like around 2 to 3 hours, and he could really sneak out. He could take that opportunity to sneak out in a local store, you know, in our village. Great, just great. So God is really good to us. So that's
God
it.
is good. 1-800-Flowers is not.
All right, guys. So I think this is really worth sharing because, you know, I'm just so excited and looking forward to also hearing and watching your videos talking about the bloopers or, you
So
know.
the funny part was Pinky's looking at these flowers, and I know she's not a fan of the red and the white together. But I'm like, no, I planned it because these reindeer you have on the table
Yes,
are red and
he
white,
was-
and I wanted them to match.
Oh, white and red.
Well, I was looking at the, I was going to put them on that table, and I was looking at the reindeer, so I wanted it to,
Nice.
I wanted it to match the reindeer, Pinky, and it does. If you look at it,
Yeah,
they're perfect.
Really, yeah.
My goal was to match the reindeer because I knew those would go on that table.
Uh-huh.
This is where the flowers are going to go.
Sweet, huh?
And it's so sweet. You know.
He was really convincing me. He was actually behaving so strange. It was really unusual, but I couldn't speak up because, you know, he's sensitive, guys. Husbands are just really trying their best. How could you complain, you know? And also, guys, I also wondered why they don't have vases this year, because last year, you know, I received that, and I hope that I can really flash, you know, that old video. It had vase, and it's really pretty, you know. But this one, and yeah, beside this deer, black, you know, red and white with socks. What's the connection of socks to the flowers? Anyway, guys, it's okay. All right, so I'm sure that you also have an awesome and funny and you know, silly stories about your Valentine, you know, memories.
But I made you smile.
Yeah, it's just so funny, and I just realized everything was just all conned, and you know, everything was just all set up. He has a very good convincing power, you know. He really convinced me, but there is strange sounds outside, and I just started to worry because who's outside? Why is it turning on the CCTV? But guys, he's just waiting for the delivery guy. Really? After 8 p.m.? No one will deliver at that time. Oh, that's ridiculous. So, you know, a shout out to the CEO of what company?
1-800-Flowers.
Oh my gosh. So again, that is the story Guys, these are our two kind of stories on Valentine's Day. The fantasy kind of story and the real story. That's all, guys. Thank you for watching and listening to our stupid story, but you know, it made me giggle. Just so fun. Yeah, that is our Valentine story. What about yours? Please like this video and share your story. Please don't forget to subscribe to who?
Filipina wife abroad.
Why are you with Dad? Hi.
Filipina wife abroad here. Welcome everybody back to my channel.
Yes.
Today I'm walking down the steps carrying a bag.
What's going on? Huh? Ginto, what's going on? Okay, again. Hi, Filipina wife abroad here. Welcome back again to our channel. For those who have already subscribed, thank you so much. And if it is your first time, welcome to this channel. Yeah, give us a thumbs up today. Yeah, what's the matter? I feel fresh. I just haven't showered.
Today's a special day.
Oh my gosh, what is outside? You know, this really looks familiar. Right, so this is really, oh my gosh, something that I had last year.
Ah.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. It's very cold. So, very obviously, guys, you know, I had this last year. Yeah, it's from 1-800 again. Thank you so much for delivering today, guys. Well, you know, it's 50-50. I'm excited. You know, maybe a part of it is not really so excited because Valentine is over and also my birthday is over. But we got just a little contest here against this company. Which is just very interesting. So this is the thing that we are really so curious about and really looking forward to having this today. So let us just really find out if they got this correct. You know, we're just gonna explain later, guys, what's happening. All right, so come on. This is the day that the Lord has made. We should rejoice and be glad in it. Sorry.
So in preparation of this, Pinky's been listening to the story of Jason and the Coat of Many Colors. She's been getting herself in this right mindset.
Yeah, anyway, I was listening to Joseph's story.
Joseph,
you know,
yeah, not Joseph. Joseph.
Who's gonna rule, you know, over his brothers. And, you know, our friends already knew that.
It's a story about a coat with many colors.
Yes, I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what you were doing. You're focusing on a coat of many colors.
So the Bible is copying the Broadway.
Well, yeah, it generally does. So
I rebuke that. God, forgive my father. Oh, God, forgive my husband. All right, so guys, let's go back to 1-800 flowers. As you know, you already saw the previous video before this part. Well, let us just give them the benefit of the doubt, you know? And this is it. This is the verdict.
yeah.
And I'm opening it out. I am very excited about the promise that they actually, you know, gave my husband. And he already told you, you know, the situation before this. So, guys, we are expecting like, this is Chris's fantasy, okay? This is Chris's fantasy. And, you know, the reality is, in fact, it's still alive. You know, it's still alive. This is the reality where we received last Valentine. All right? The reality which, actually, that is Chris's effort. He ran through the, you know, the supermarket and just grabbed this. Well, they're pretty flowers, you know, pretty roses. And here's the reality. Are you ready?
This is what was supposed to be on your
to,
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, supposedly this is in Oh, well, there's the card. Thank you so much. But, you know, there are so many things to discuss about this. I think we are not the only one who got, you know, victimized or, you know, had a trouble with 1-800 flowers. 15% savings, etc. And finding the right gift, etc. So, anyway, this goes with that.
So the question
This
is
is very This
The
is very
debut.
overwhelming.
Nobody's seen it yet. This is the debut.
Nobody, it's just only me.
Only you so far.
This is fresh from the box, guys. You know, for the record, guys, this is already our second time that, you know, Chris felt he is scammed, he is conned by 1-800. And, you know, as you heard that Chris explained how it happened.
But I did get a call back from the president.
Anyway, so Chris already explained about that part. So we are now here in the last part of our premiere.
All right.
Yes, so are you guys excited? Do you also want to know, and I hope that you also had an experience with 1-800, so you're gonna confirm if they're really keeping their promise, or you know, are they really making every of their clients' fantasy putting into reality?
Well, let's find out.
One, they said they're gonna give you a purple vase.
And what is that?
Guys, this is a purple vase. One check. Thank you so much, 1-800 Flowers. A round of applause.
Yay, yay, yay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so now it lessens my, my disappointment a bit. Let's see. Oh my God. I'm gonna put it here. Oh, of course, that is Ginto's. Guys, I'm sorry, you know. We know that our dog really needs a training. So, for those who have dogs and, you know, with that kind of behavior, what do you think is the remedy for that? I don't know. I think it's just because we are doing unboxing every time and he's really super jealous and he's just really taking his part. Or, as far as I remember,
Or he just likes popping the air bubbles and listening to them pop.
it's because I initiated it before. I showed it to him that it was popping.
I don't know, but he
My
sure enjoys
bad.
it.
So, are you guys ready? Again, the fantasy is this one.
Dun, dun, dun,
Let's
dun.
see. And can you imagine? The CEO will read a letter for the staff. Whether it's true or not, the CEO would reach out to you is really a huge thing.
But it was
So-
a well-written letter.
Yeah, I know. So I'm really impressed. And I think if I receive that letter, I mean, personally addressed to me, yeah, I think I'll really get embarrassed, right?
I would.
Oh, okay. Guys, I'm ready. Chris, ready your heart. This is
All
your
right, here
fantasy.
goes. This is my fantasy.
Yeah, this is my husband's fantasy.
So here goes. Fantasy flowers. Nothing like them I've ever seen. So super curious. Are these real?
So, this is the kaleidoscope flower. Are they real? Are they real?
And ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh
Wow.
my God. Oh my God.
That's unbelievable, Pinky.
Charming. They exist. They exist, guys.
I would have had a good Valentine's
What
Day.
is
had
really
they,
happening to 1-800 Flowers that they are really messing up?
Well,
The man who just really want to make their wives happy on that day.
so does this
And
make?
here it is. They can actually make it possible. Now, I'm very curious how true it is or how authentic. Oh my God, guys.
Kaleidoscope.
This is really amazing. I mean, did they paint this?
No. They just mixed the genomes up.
Did they spray this?
No, they crossbred it, Pinky, until they were able to get multicolors. Or they genetically modified it and implanted certain genes of different colored plants into it.
I do not think that they, you know, guys, that they sprayed here because, I mean, it's real. Don't tell me they're gonna attach each petal. I don't think so. I mean, as you can see, here's the real petal. Look.
That's real. A little
Yeah.
dry.
Oh my gosh. 1-800 Flower Company. You are just really so amazing. Delivering smiles. Yes, you brought smile today to Filipina Wife Abroad. It's real. It's genuine smile. You really kept your promise. So to CEO Chris, oh my gosh, sir, you are just really so amazing. You make me happy. You made your effort. You really kept your promise. When you said it's Thursday, we waited today. And you kept it. And it's really early in the morning. Kudos to your company. And I hope that your staff gonna learn from, from that terrible experience of my husband. From that letter of my husband. Thank you so much for spending your time reading it and contemplating on it. And I hope that each of your staff really has contemplated and, gotta do their job very well next time. It was actually, not about the staff, but just, it was the call center agent who has just been so rude. Arranging our flowers this time. Be careful. So guys, what do you think of this flower? Are you also impressed? Have you seen the rainbow or kaleidoscope rose in person? This is my first time, actually. Wait, hold on. They are redeeming, their reputation. Everything is purple. This is so amazing. Can you believe it, Chris?
I believe it.
No, you do, right?
I do now. But I wanted to see these for myself.
Oh my God.
We're losing a lot of petals.
I think this is the disadvantage. Okay. Oh my God.
Look at all those petals on the floor. I think they're a bit dried out, Pinky. It's raining petals. You probably lost a third of the petals.
Huh?
I've never seen so many petals fall off flowers before, but they're still beautiful. Ginto's having a good time.
Are they?
I just needs water, Pinky.
Huh?
They need water. Those were the ones they probably originally meant to send us anyway. Never got shipped. They've been sitting in the warehouse for a month. Well, that's okay. Do they smell like roses?
No.
What do you mean no?
They smell like paint or spray.
What, do the other ones smell like roses? Do these smell like roses?
That's a big question. Now, rose.
Okay. Well, you can't have it all, Pinky.
A little rose. Okay, this is how I think, in my opinion, I think this is fake.
It's not fake.
I think they attached this.
They did not attach it. I think they're just genetically
Very
modified.
detailed.
Yeah, they couldn't afford to touch it. So.
Yeah, because, wait a minute, look.
Let's see, that one was okay.
Okay. Well, guys. All right, come here, come here, come here, come here.
And then I'd put the petals that fell on the table.
Yes. So this is now the fantasy of Chris, to give me, which is approved. And this is the reality which Chris actually bought, in a supermarket. So this is very expensive petals.
They are.
Yep. So we should not, Ginto,
we should not throw this because they are expensive ones.
He's helping.
Oh my gosh, this is so rainbow. How cool is that? Okay. All right, guys. So maybe because of this situation today, it really made my day. I think the effort of the CEO is really impressive to me, and I really admire him because he's a very good boss in there. He spent time on reading, my husband's letter. Thank you so much, sir. So see you next time. 1-800-Flowers. But I think next year, we gotta let them know anyway that we believe you that this flower exists. We are not really sure if Chris is gonna give me the same flower. Maybe he's gonna give me a trip somewhere. All right, so what can you say, Chris? So I just really want to know, Chris, like, what did you learn from this, and what can you say about the happening?
Well, number one, I learned these are real. And they exist. And I was wondering if they really did, if that just wasn't a scam. And I've never seen anything like it before. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And second, it renews my faith that if you make a situation known, most companies are going to try to make it right. And 1-800-Flowers made this right. Even though I was immensely disappointed, even though it caused me lots of heartache and left a bad impression with me, finally, when it was all said and done, I got what I wanted, and it was done in a respectful manner, and I appreciate that. So I will not forever hold a grudge against 1-800-Flowers. I have no further grudge. They made it.
So any word for our viewers who have experienced the same thing? Not necessarily about the flowers, but all the things that they really get disappointed with their online shop.
Escalate the complaint to the highest person you can find.
Oh.
Don't go through. Don't take it level by level. Just take it to the person who can make a difference.
That's a very good advice. I think so, guys, because look, the CEO responded, and not responding through letters, but guys, he called up Chris. All right. So is that all you
Yeah,
can
that's
say?
all I have to say.
Okay. Now,
My turn.
so guys, what do you think of this video? I hope that you're gonna like this video because I think this is really worthwhile of your time. That you can really learn something from the online shop. I'm not really into that yet because I got to learn, which Chris actually pressures me these days, which I think that is really not a bad thing. Watch out, Chris. If I know how to go shopping online, watch out, Chris.
All right.
Watch out, Chris. You prepare your card.
Okay. Card's prepared.
So how much is the limit? Alright, so guys, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate your time watching our premiere. And I hope that, yes, you still like this video. And thank you so much for, my regular visitors here in my premiere. My premiere is every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Chicago time. And I hope that you continue to support my channel. Thank you so much. And yeah, this is Filipina Wife Abroad. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, okay? So have a nice day, everyone. And hello, Philippines. See you next Wednesday again. This is the kaleidoscope. This is my husband's fantasy. But I could see really his real heart that he bought this real flower from the local store. What matters is his love.
The love.
Yeah, it's love. Bye.